Right, okay, this is the video just to show how to install the interpolator software. It's actually a Python script, and Python's a programming language, and so you need to install Python so you have the Python interpreter and it can interpret the script. So I've just searched for Python here, and welcome to Python.org. I'll just click on there and then go to downloads and download Python 3.82. I've just done that. I said I was going to do it from scratch, but I thought maybe I could get away and just demonstrate it with my install here. Here it's offering me to upgrade to Python 3.82 32-bit. I don't really know why I've got 32-bit installed. I usually take 64-bit, but there we are. Maybe it just comes 32-bit. I'll customize the installation just to show you what you need. Here I'm not going to bother with this, but if I click next, this bit you want to have ticked, add Python to environment variables. That means you can just you can open up a command prompt. If I press the Windows key and then type cmd, and then it will give me a command prompt. I can, if it's added to your environment variables, you can type a Python command in here if you're installing something, and it will know where to find Python. If you don't have it installed, you have to navigate to the actual folder where everything's installed, and that's pretty difficult. So I can install Python, which I'm not going to because I've already got it installed. Once it's installed, added to one of your environment variables, if you reboot your computer, so it then knows where to find everything in the system path / environment variables. So you've got Python now. What you need is the GPX interpolate thing. So you go to, I've just searched GPX interpolator and I've got it here, and I can click there. And what I want to do is clone or download. I just download the zip file and then save that file, and I can unzip it to my downloads. I'll just find it where I have it unzipped. Go GPX interpolate master. So I've just unzipped it into downloads GPX interpolate master. I can double click, and here's the script, and it's not going to do anything right now. I've created a new folder called files. I'll come to that in a wee bit. You might have spotted one of the 100 climbs in there. So things you need to do. If we look down here, you need to install NumPy and SciPy and GPXPy, and to do that you've got to go to your command prompt and type pip install, let's quickly install on Python, installing packages, let's click on that, and it will show us how to install it. Here we are, pip install, and then whatever you want to install. So here you'd write, oops, we're on the wrong one. Here you'd write in your command prompt, let's go to my command prompt. I'd write pip install, let's do NumPy. See what happens. It's already installed, requirement already satisfied. But if it weren't, it would install it, and you can, often it'll tell you what's wrong if it doesn't work. So you can do whatever it says. Here it looks like I need to upgrade pip. Let's just do pip install SciPy. Well, same. it's installed, and then you do pip install GPX Pi as well. So we're almost there. Then if you go to issues on the GitHub page, and you'll get all the open issues, but if you click on the closed issues, and you go to the one that I've opened, it's been closed, ignore the top, but here is the solution. So what we need to do to get this is, if you go to where you've unzipped your GPX interpolate master, and you open it with Notepad. I've actually got Notepad++. It's free. Notepad++ is amazing, but let's just open with Notepad, and let's have a look down. We'll come down to are these the only ones I can't? If you put in a hash, it comments something out. So the author has already written comments here with a hash, but here, instead of removing insignificant digits, I don't want it rounding up at all. Rounding shouldn't really be a problem, but it seems to be here. So I just put a hash here, hash here, hash here, and then you just file save. So you're saving over GPX interpolate Pi. And let's see. Just hash out them all. That looks like what I've done. Yeah, hash and hash at the beginning of each line, and that stops them. It stops it rounding things. So so we've pretty much set up a GPX interpolate now. So let's see how we run it. If I go to where I unzipped it, what I need to do is put a file in this base folder. So let's oh, that's a lovely ride. This one, lovely ride there. Let's take that one, copy, and put it here, and then paste. So what I want to do is get to this folder on my command prompt. So if I just click up here and press Control-C, open my command prompt and write cd, and then right click, and it will automatically paste for you. So now I'm in that folder and I can run the script. So all I need to do, you don't have to do cd that, you can probably make a little file where you can just reference that and just run it. But I'm in there now, and what I want to do is just run the script. So I type GPX underscore interpolate dot pi, and something should happen. Yeah, okay, that was pretty quick. So here's the interpolated one. Let's go to the GPX GPX smoother. GPX smoother. You can actually download GPX smoother locally to your computer, just like we did with the interpolator. But I'm using the okay. So here we are. Let's look at the original. And here's the slope chart, and if I smooth it, we've got all these elevation spikes. Let's go to the interpolated one, and sorry, I should duplicate that just so you can see the differences. Browse. Let's go to the original. There's the elevation profile, here's the slope profile, and here you can see if I click between the two, the original and the interpolated, I haven't changed the slopes at all because I'm using linear interpolation. I'd better show you where that was selected in the interpolator. And then, so let's see, the original, I smoothed the values and it goes haywire. This one, I smoothed the values and it's perfect. Okay, so let me quickly show you the settings in the interpolator, which I forgot to show you. Where is it? Here. Downloads. Let's open it again in Notepad. I'll open with Notepad++, and I'll scoot down to the settings. So the settings here, the resolution in meters, I've set it to 2.5. I can't remember whether that gave good results, but maybe it must have. I've got it set at that. So every 2.5 meters you'll have a point. That will create a big file, I guess. But I think it works well. And then the interpolation type, set 1 for linear, because if you have different sort of spline interpolations, of course it will create nice smooth curves for your corners, but it will also create nice smooth curves in the elevation. And actually, for the corners we sorted in GPS prune, and for the elevation we want to keep it as Strava had it. We don't want to really, because Strava's put a lot of work in their elevation base map. I don't really feel that, well, I just think linear works well, as you can see. Also, if you're using an actual file, I use sort of GPX, I use files where people have ridden it with an altimeter. I don't really want to change it much, so I just use linear interpolation. And there we are, that's it working. Hopefully that's helpful, maybe.